And just before the national anthem, you may remember that back in October 2016 we had a very special guest at the game here at Solway against Whitley Stars. It was a local boy by the name of Frankie Sherwood, who had been diagnosed with stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma when he was only 18 months old. We were proud to meet Frankie and to welcome him into the hockey family. And between both sets of fans that night, we raised over £2,500 towards an operation to help Frankie. As we were there, Frankie sadly lost his battle with cancer in the early hours of Monday morning, aged just 4 years old. To celebrate the life of this brave little boy, we'd like to invite you to stand if you're able and join us in a minute's applause.
Good evening and welcome to Hillhead's Whitley Bay as the Warriors are back on home ice taking on last season's treble winners and champions Solway Sharks. I'm Adam Matman and joining me for this one is Dan Orr. Dan, how's it going?
Yeah, scratch right back with the hacksaw, Adam. We're here again for some Sunday night hockey in the Wigwam. Solway Sharks in town tonight, and it's normally a good game between these two sides in this rink. One of the better teams in the league, and after last week's performance the Warriors will be looking to push them quite hard on this home ice.
Yeah, coming off the back of a disappointing result last night in Solihull where they went down 7-3, but like you say, Audie, last time they were here on Whitley ice they did turn over the league leaders Sheffield's Steel Dogs and beat them 4-1, which no team outside of the former EPL sides had done.
Yeah, it was a great performance last week, and I know they had a little bit of a letdown last night with a away performance, getting beat 7-4 I think it was. But they'll be looking to turn that round tonight here in front of the home crowd, and there was just a round of applause there for poor little Frankie who died of cancer, 4 years old, so that'll be an extra reason for them to turn on a show tonight.
Collected by Zajac, he was missing last night, but good to see the defenceman back on the blue line for the Warriors as Jordan Barnes fires towards goal, and Hepburn couldn't save it initially and he had to gather that in at the second attempt, but good positive start for the Warriors, isn't it? Sends it along the board. Zajac will clear it out. Collected by Phil Edgar. He'll motor at the wing. Finds Dean Holland. Holland will unleash one. Whizzes across the crease. But away from goal. Marek Charvat will leave it. Watson pulls it back for Holland. Watson again. Comes off the base of the post. And that's the closest the Warriors have come, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, good near side shot by Watson there. He thought about passing it, but then decided to take a shot himself, which I think was the right idea, and he was unlucky with that one.
He was, yeah. Jordan Barnes will give chase. Kip in, will collect the pass, centres it. Jordan looking to try and fire home, so was David Longstaff. Gets it back to Crammond. He'll fire towards goal, comes off the boards. Kippin will collect the rebound. Whiffs on the pass a little bit, and that allows the Sharks to recover and get the counter-attack here with Ross Murray. Martin Crammond marshals him away. Murray going to go again. Then shot and good save by the Noswell with Duncan Spears sending a fierce drive from the left wing. Yeah, it is. Phil Edgar wins the draw, gets it back, but the Sharks looking to get that fast break on as we've got a stand ovation here for Frankie Sherwood. Stand up for Frankie is the chant as Phil Edgar carries the puck forward. Holland winds one up, fires, just goes across the top of the bar and we'll get a stoppage.
Yeah, I think they actually done this at the Newcastle United game today as well. I think there was talk about it, I've seen on the internet. So at the 4th minute we've had a standing ovation for Frankie, so nice touch.
Yeah, 4th minute because he was 4 years of age when he sadly lost his life, but it is a touching tribute and it's good to see both Newcastle United and the Whitley Warriors joining in this tribute to him. As Watson will send it around the boards. Dean Holland looking to get it back, and then they'll go again here with Watson. I thought the net rippled there, but Johnson will gather that one in, and then a little bit of afters as Joe Coulter going up against Phil Edgar. It's the Sharks who come out with it, and they're keeping it in the zone just for the time being. Send it towards goal in the end. well intercepted by Kyle Ross, who plays it out, and then Dean Holland goes round his man looking to cut him towards goal now, feeds Edgar, lovely little 1-2, goal is scrambling but the Warriors can't get the puck back in the mixer.
Oh, that was so unlucky. I mean, it was a great 3-on-1 and it was 3-on-2, sorry, and some good passing, and he just couldn't put it away. It was underneath the keeper. I think it was probably harder to miss, but very unlucky there.
And Richards looking to try and close down the two defensemen there, hurrying them up on the puck. Well won by Martin Crammond, but then a second attempt, Duncan Spears wins it back, goes round two players, good shot and good save by Van Oswald as well.
Yeah, now that was a ferocious shot, some good hands by Spears, as he called there.
Yeah.
He took on the defender well and let off a ferocious snapshot for the top catch side, and Lawson nabbed it again, but excellent save there.
But the Warriors have been pushed all the way back into their own zone, and that's not what they wanted, is it? Not the best of starts.
No, it's the ice is degrading a bit. I mean, they've held the opposing team's blue line well.
Longstaff cuts inside, can he finish? Fires, and that's going to be just about stopped by the goalie. Then Harley fires, deflects up, goes high and wide. As far as Sam Zajac, who's got Carl Ross alongside him, and he picks out Ben Richards in front of the Warriors bench. Richards looking to send it across to Finlayson, still going through, and Richards, who was upended there. No, if there is going to be a call, the arms up, Lawson goes back to the bench. Finlayson will fire. Warriors will get a second power play opportunity.
Yeah, the Warriors need to set it up here and use the extra man.
He's beating the goalie like a reindeer mule. Delayed penalty goal.
Yes, beautiful. I was just saying there, they need to make the most of the extra skater they got on the ice. Lawson done in his part when the referee on the delayed penalty went straight to the bench. Warriors have put an extra skater out. It's come up a high slot and it's rasped home into the bottom corner, so well used the extra man there. Yeah, Zajac stepped up well there, broke the play up well. Good experience shown through there.
Yeah, he's someone who's had time in Scotland as well with the Braehead clan, and spent most of his time, of course, with the Telford Tigers in the EPL. Of course, returned to the Warriors just before Christmas, and they're reaping the benefits there on that blue line with a great save there from Johnston as that was looping over his head. It's going to be Axel Rose who takes this draw up against Phil Edgar. Stuart Kerr fans on that one. That's just going to allow Dean Holland in, but well recovered there by can't quite see which of the defensemen that is for the Sharks, but it was well defended all the same as Ian Bowie goes for the shot.
Good save.
It was actually Kalaric who got back there, and well, that's what you'd expect from a Czech import, really.
Yeah, there was some good back checking by Kalaric there. He managed to break up the Warriors' move, which has resulted in them going back down the other end. And a good double save by Lawson. Yep, good save that, and kept the Warriors in the lead.
Two of them guys still involved in hockey. Lee Baxter left to become a fireman, so he's not been seen in hockey for a while. But the Sharks getting the break on there. Well saved by Van Oswald, because there was a lovely little 1-2 there between the two Sharks forwards. It's Connor Henderson. Shanks out shot though, under hits it and comes back for more. And then a good follow up by Spears, one times it, but a good glove save by Van Oswald. Goes behind the net, and Zajac will get the clearance in. Tipped on by Jordan Barnes, and then Longstaff will take it up. Gets for a return pass, but Barnes was the meat in the Solway sandwich there as Stevie Moore just eased him off the hook. Now Struan-Tonner looking to get the break on here. Smedley and Hardy going with him. Hardy does well, and Lawson makes a save, but the puck just sat up in the slot there and needed Smedley to clear that one. Fourth spot is pretty much Solway's to own, and the Warriors, if they finish this season strongly, I think they'd probably would rather face Solway over two legs than they would say Telford, but the Sharks have scored.
Shaved by Suck with a rusty razor. It's Axel Rose has banged it in the top shelf.
Yeah, Axel Rose, Stevie Moore has found the back of the net, and it's been coming, you can't say it hasn't, and they've probably been valued for that equaliser, haven't they?
Yeah, it was a good finish actually. I'm not sure if it took a slight deflection on the way through, but he's finished that well. And
then Ross back to Harley again. Harley will look to try and get out as only does. It's tipped forward by Martin Crammond, and then Ben Richards will give chase. Comes back off the bottom of the goal, cut back. Crammond was just ushered away, and it's bouncing up there. There were a couple of them in the slot, but in the end, Johnson just about gets that one covered up. Had about 3 or 4 games this season where it's gone into overtime. He's in the back of the net, and he's beaten the goalie like a rending mule. It's Sam Zajac. Go buy some a drink and get his dog one too.
No, it was a deflection on the way through. It was it Martin Crammond? Yep.
Martin Crammond who gets it in the end.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one get past the referee. He's claiming it, and it was his rightful goal. He tipped it up nice, past the goalkeeper right in front of the net, and he'll be happy with that one. And look, Julie's clapping and everyone's happy in the Crammond household.
Make me a milkshake Marty then, as it's Martin Crammond who restores the Warriors lead. The Warriors will go for a line change. Longstaff with a smile on his face. Not often you see that during a game. He was obviously pleased with that last shift.
Yeah, I think he had wind.
Could be, yes. Indeed. There's Sharks bringing in. Connor Henderson gathers lovely one-timer, and then Axel Rose with a follow-up again. But the Noswall stonewalled him there and smothered that one. Yeah.
Axel Rose on it.
It is high up the ice, and Edgar wins it, comes back to the Sharks, and Johnston isn't moving yet. Shot comes in. Glove saved by the Noswall though.
Yeah, ferocious shot by Horn there. It's spread across the blue line straight to Horn, and as Lawson's been moving across the goal, he's trying to catch him out with a rasping shot for the catch side, but Lawson again great with that catch, and he's made a good save.
20 seconds to go now, and I don't think there's going to be time for the Sharks to do it. He's looking at the bench again.
Nah.
It's not going to happen for him, is it?
Good bit of forechecking by DJ Good there. I mean, he's come
he goes,
too late.
He's gone, and the Warriors are heading towards goal. It's in. Warriors have iced this one. Getting the Vaseline Grandma is bingo games ready to roll.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of confusion there with the goalkeeper coming to the bench so late. It was at the worst possible time in the last couple of minutes as well. He's had a few more better opportunities than that, but I think they just thought we'll have to go for it now, which resulted in the Warriors trickling the open goal in. So good, excellent result for the Warriors.
And that's going to do it then. The Warriors will skate off with a win. They ground that one out really, didn't they?
Yes, it was like I say, a quiet game for the first two periods, but that doesn't matter with a result like that. And after the third, a good third period to watch actually. The Warriors will be over the moon with that performance. Some 3 points off another big scalp after the victory over Sheffield last week. And it's just going from good to better for the Warriors on home ice this season so far in the closing parts of the season.